and save it. Cause we're like alpha and omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, yeah, we can work it out. Cause we're like alpha and omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, yeah, we can work it out. Alpha and omega, alpha and omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Rebellious Business Show. My name's Caroline. My name's Cordelia.
It's a
It's official, babe. We've become one. We have become one.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. Literally,
Oh, no.
like, yeah. Yeah. Hi, I'm Cordelia.
And I'm Caroline.
Yeah. Wow, life's great through these eyes.
Oh my God.
Optimistic.
What would be the first thing you did if you were me and I was you? Like, what would be the first thing you did?
I'd have a glass of gin.
Glass of gin.
Yeah.
A glass of gin. Like, just fill the glass up with gin and drink it.
I'd be like, whoa, this is too much. I need a whole glass of gin.
What? The first thing you did? What is that all about?
Because I know you like gin, so I'm like, wow, what's it like in your body? Is it different in your body than my body?
Right, disclaimer, I haven't actually had a gin in months. Like, I don't drink that much gin. Recently, I've been drinking the odd glass of wine, but I actually don't even drink wine that often. Fun fact for you all, me and my partner have just moved into a new house.
Oh, the tears.
And he's installed he's not actually installed it, it's just in the kitchen ready to be installed, his wine fridge. And the ongoing joke is the fact that neither of us drink wine that much. We don't need a wine fridge, but it looks good, right? Imagine if the drinks that you can put in that wine fridge. Put lemonade in there. Caroline, you doing your makeup?
No, I just cry. You know, I'm a crier. I don't know if anyone else has this. If I laugh, I cry, and I just wanted to illustrate tears already. That's a great start to the show, but yeah.
Oh, well,
Right.
welcome to the show, everybody. My name's Caroline, and this is Cordelia, and we are confusing the life out of
each
some
other.
people. Pardon?
I said, carry on. You can continue, Caroline.
Jennifer, can you turn your volume down? We have an echo. Is it you?
Yeah, I've turned mine off.
Is it mine?
Oh, you're not muted. That's why.
Oh, I think that could be why.
Oh, is that better? That's better, isn't it? Okay, yes. So this is the Rebellious Business Show. We are here every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. UK time to bring you mental craziness, and some training, and some tips, and some tricks, and some rebellious entrepreneurs, and some good old midweek pick-me-up fun. To just brighten up your Wednesday. Although having said that, it's pretty bright out there where I am. We've got the sun out, which is
finally.
lovely. I know it's been the worst bit of summer the last couple of weeks. And Caroline,
this week
over to you.
We have been running the NAB Client Challenge. Well, inside we call it inside in our head. We call it Client Week. No, inside our ecosystem, inside our membership, we call it Client Week, and it has been great. It is so lovely to see. We had 19 people sign up for the NAB Client Challenge this time round, which is just amazing. The Rebellious Entrepreneur Academy tribe is growing. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to everyone who is going through the NAB Client Challenge, including existing clients, because it's something we do to hold our tribe members accountable to promoting, and I'm going to be talking about that a bit more shortly. But yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to the NABber clienters, or the nabbers. I love that, because they're doing great. People who have not ever done any form of promotion for their business, who are just shouting into the void of social media and hoping and praying that it's going to result in clients, are finally doing something that's strategic. And yeah, we've had an amazing success story before the week even started.
Yeah, so, huge shout out to one of our nabbers who on day -1 managed to get 20 sales. Which was 20 sales.
Wow. Yeah, didn't know that. Yeah, so that's going to go in our testimonial pool. So yeah, welcome everyone to the Rebellious Business Show, and also special shout out to our nabbers and the existing RIAs who are doing this challenge. And yeah, I think Simon is also another example of someone who's doing great. He did the Nabber Client Challenge before and experienced crickets, which happens sometimes, but has done it again, same thing, and has got people filling out applications to get on calls with him. So it does go to show that the first shot of everything doesn't always work, but you need to keep going. So yeah, that's my shout outs done.
Interjection, your shout outs. I love it. I love it. Huge shout out to all of our rebels. We love you very much, and it's awesome to be seeing the amazing work that you guys are all doing. We are going to roll into pulling out Jennifer, who I see is in the attic of my new house, sitting on my favourite chair.
Oh yeah, I love that chair.
Keeping it real here at Rebellious Business on a Wednesday morning. We're apart from Caroline, hanging out in Rebellious headquarters, which is Cordelia's house. Hey Jennifer.
Hey everyone, how are we doing?
Excellent.
Yeah,
How are you guys? In fact, can we have a like
come on.
A rebel connection emoji in the chat, please? Let's go drop that into the chat so people on Facebook can copy and paste it. Make life easier for you guys. I'm mumming now. It's true, but I'll make it easy for you. But drop that emoji in the chat if you're watching live with us, or indeed if you are catching this on the replay. Drop the rebel emoji in the chat, just to let us know that you were there and to give us some love and to give everyone else watching some love too. Yeah, I see we've got a few coming in. Really cool. Huh? So Jennifer, what have you got in store for us today, my love?
Well, the awkward question time, isn't it?
Hang on, wait, hang on.
Okay.
Wait 1 second.
Okay.
Wait 1 second.
Me?
No, it's not you. It's me.
Okay.
Said every girl once, at least once in our lives, we've all said that.
At least one.
Not you, it's
Yeah.
me. Okay, Jennifer,
Yes.
what have you got in store for us today?
Well, it's the awkward question time for you both. My favourite part.
I mean, that was supposed to be a sound word.
I actually enjoy this.
That's what the confused face was. I'm wondering why you've got a confused face. You're trying to do that.
I clicked a button and it didn't do anything. I'm like,
Did
why?
nothing. It's disappointing, Cordelia.
Reset. Let's try again. No, we're gonna have to just give up on that. Never mind. There was a sound effect, everyone.
Okay.
Failed.
No, it did. Miserably. So last week we had the awkward question for you both, which was who works the hardest out of each of you.
Yeah.
And we sort of got to the point where I had to choose, and I went with Caroline. So moving on from that, I have a really nice question. This isn't awkward, so I thought I'd give you guys a break this week. So we have from an anonymous person. You ready? So this is for both of you.
Yeah.
What do you consider are the most important factors to consider when choosing a potential soulmate / life partner? Are there any absolute deal breakers, as in must-haves or must-nots within that criteria? Does that make sense?
It does.
I think it's a really nice one.
Good question. Yeah.
Cordelia, can you go first, please?
I'm to go first. I feel like I've just met my soulmate.
Oh,
which is amazing. I'm so happy. I'm in the best relationship in the world, and I'm so blessed. But I also feel like I have another soulmate. Ooh, because I have 2 relationships. And I'm not polyamorous, which is, I've got no issue with people that are. But just to clear that up, I'm not polyamorous. My other relationship is Caroline, and it is another form of relationship in the sense that we're in some kind of crazy marriage. And I also feel like she is a soulmate of mine. I think the question is a little bit flawed in the sense that I didn't pick either of them. They just They just arrived and it just clicked. And so I would say the first thing is it's got to click. It's got to click.
Okay.
The second thing is you've got to be able to communicate. That's really important. But then, like, in terms of traits or features or whatever, because I think that's what's being dug for, it's got to be like consciousness in the sense that there's a massive amount of kindness to people and to animals and to the world. And just sort of like big-hearted kindness is important, I would say. Like one of the most important things there is that conscious big-heartedness. There's another word for that, isn't there, that makes more sense? But that's the word I've got for you. There you go.
I like that. That gets the love heart emoji. I like that. Caroline.
I think this is a really interesting question for me to answer. Like, I was thinking, oh God, how do I answer this? Because this is actually really personal. I'm also in a really amazing relationship. Like, I feel very, very lucky, but I struggle in terms of the soulmate thing because there's a real big part of my relationship that it's not as about, like, so basically my partner was married before and was in a very loving relationship, and this person died very young under really tragic circumstances. So being with him, I have to acknowledge, like, he's experienced like what it is to have what his idea of a soulmate, and you know, he thought he was going to have his happily ever after with this person. And so if I just acknowledge like, oh, there's one soulmate, I don't know, it doesn't make me feel comfortable in that sense in my romantic relationship. Plus it's been hard, but I just think, oh God, he's just amazing. He's just amazing in so many ways. And I think I give him so much value as well. So I struggle with that soulmate element because I don't even like seeing myself. I wouldn't even like it if he was like, oh, you're actually my soulmate. She was a no one. I wouldn't like that. I would be like, well, you married this person. So I just wouldn't feel comfortable with that. So for me, I kind of have to go like, you know, I'm going to put that notion aside and just be like, focus on what we have and what's great about it. And also the challenge that we have with the fact that he's a widow, essentially, it gives us a different dynamic. But I feel so lucky to have him. Yeah, he's just amazing. And well, yeah, that's that for that situation, which is like, yeah, it's a difficult one. So you see how it's like a bit hard for me to talk about the soulmate element of that because, you know, there's also another person involved that will always be there. But I also don't think that you could say he's never going to have that again. So that's my sort of say on that. But
Getting some love hearts, by the way.
Yeah.
My immediate
for you, Caroline.
My immediate no, Eddie, I didn't have any. So we got a question in the chat, which is, did you have a friendship or relationship with her? No, I didn't. I never met her, which actually part of me feels really sad about because, yeah, she seemed like a really lovely person. But when the question was first said, my immediate reaction was like, well, it's Cordelia. And that is, you know, God forbid, like, you know, I lose you from this world. I just don't see how I would have another business partner. I do feel like we're soulmates in business, like not even just business, like you're my best friend. I just can't explain it. We have what I didn't look for it. You're right, it's flawed. And the thing that I really wanted to say is that you see so many duos or relationships and you're like, is that true? Is that real? We really are best friends. We really know everything about each other. We are so in sync. We have minimal to zero disagreements. We have our struggles with things that are like, you know, we have our challenges and we have different ways of facing them. So we have like almost like not even friction, but like we do have like some problems to come up against, but it is pretty much what you see. Actually, I don't think we do a very good job of showcasing our relationship, because if we had a camera on us all the time, we're always in hysterics. We're always working really hard. We have the same goals, same vision. I don't know how or what I've done to deserve like my business soulmate. Like it's just yeah. So that's it. I didn't really look for it, but I will say it was revealed to me a lot later. Like we've known each other for nearly, I think it's 8 years now, 7-8 years. I think it's been about the last year, if not maybe less, where I'm like, oh yeah, we're supposed to be together. So you can say like it's taken me a little while to figure that out. But yeah, John said our spontaneous lives were brilliant. Yeah, we like laughing seals. Like, I mean,
we need to do more of those. We really do need to do more of those spontaneous lives.
So great. But it is.
I've been like slapping myself on the hand for no spontaneous lives lately. We'll get back to it soon.
Yeah, we will. I've got so many ideas for that. I'm excited. And what I want to do in these lives is just showcase like how amazing our relationship is, because I don't think we do it justice. So if anyone's thinking like, this is probably fake, I'm like, this isn't, yeah, you don't even get to see the best of it. So yeah, that's me done. Different answers, kind of the same though.
I love that. That was really, really nice. You know,
Yeah,
we've been a couple of weeks of awkward questions. I just wanted to pull you guys together and just feel the love. Definitely feel the love between you both. So thank you. And
Thank
again,
you.
guys, I'll be sending out a post in the Facebook group. So keep dropping your awkward questions.
So just to clarify, we have a link that you can click on that will take you to a secret space to ask your question. You can share your name or you can make up a name. It's up to you. And ask the question. And that gives Jennifer a nice bunch of questions to pick from every Wednesday. And your question might be next. And we've had a couple that we've rejected, I think.
Yeah. Just
Can we also quickly answer the fun one, which was from Mr. Hottie?
Yeah, that's the one that we rejected.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll put out Mr. Hottie then. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Do you two have a rebel that you find attractive, or is there anyone out there that you find attractive and you want to make it known?
This question has a loophole.
Yeah.
To say, because my boyfriend is in the Rebellious Business Network and I find him so attractive.
And I love Jennifer. Gives me hot to the collar. Love you, Jennifer.
Oh, stop it.
He's so fit, is Jennifer. Not gonna lie. Absolute hottie. That is true, Caroline. I'm right behind you on that one.
Yeah, there you go. But yes, that was from so that was from Mr. Hottie.
Oh, thank you. There you go. Whoever that was, it's me.
Yeah. But that was
your anonymous questions to us.
Yes.
And let's try and keep them reasonably clean, please.
Yeah. No, I think that was clean. It was good.
Yeah, it was clean. It was clean. I just worry what might come next. That's all.
We've got Jennifer as the shield. We could keep our innocent eyes clean and just let Jennifer. No, I'm not encouraging that. But yeah, you guys can think outside the box and come up with some fun ideas.
Cool. So Jennifer will post in the Rebellious Business Network with the link for you to enter your awkward questions. And if you're here with us on Zoom, we'll just drop it in the Zoom chat for you, because I see there's been some questions coming into the Zoom. So drop them, if you drop that in there for them, Jennifer. Thank you very much, my love.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
See you in a bit. Caroline?
Yes?
What is the thing that we're supposed to be doing next?
The thing we're supposed to be doing next is, I actually don't know what we call this. We're right.
It's a bridge. It's a bridge.
No.
I can't remember which bridge we're walking over though.
It's the education section. It's where I have to do.
No. The bridge before the education segment.
Oh, this is the Rebellious Business Network
bridge. Oh yeah. Okay. So we told you that we were going to put a link in the Rebellious Business Network. Well, if you're not in the Rebellious Business Network, you need to get in there. Because it's where all of our rebels hang out. And it's a really great place for you to find an incredible community and also feel like you're a part of something. So come join us in the Rebellious Business Network if you're not already. I also think you were supposed to do the bridge and I just hijacked the bridge. So sorry, Caroline.
No, we haven't. There's no supposed to at this stage. This is, again, everyone who's been here for a few weeks will know that we're testing out a new format, and we're just, we've got the initial plan. We've got plan, but sometimes that doesn't go to plan. And so we're just feeling our way through. I think you did it great. It just felt very fluid and natural, even though you didn't know what we were doing.
Which, by the way, is why we're not actually promoting the show. I don't know if anyone's noticed. We don't have promos going out on a Monday saying, this is what's happening on the show, come and join us. Because we're in like top secret live bathing mode. But we do have, obviously, a really awesome bunch of rebels who just know we're live Wednesday 10:30, and you guys are all here. So that's really cool. But yeah, so
An email.
we have sent, oh, it's just a weird live email, but it's not an email explaining what we're live with. Oh, yeah.
Right.
So Caroline,
love a bit of
you have
context.
got 15 minutes and 3 slides.
15
minutes and 3 slides.
Okay.
To teach us
Yep.
something. The floor is yours.
Okay. I'm very nervous about this. Actually, I'm very nervous about this because I decided to do a topic that I just haven't really spoken about it. I'm someone, I just love to speak about things that I've planned it for ages, but here we go. We'll see how it goes. I'm nervous, so be gentle. Okay, full screen mode. Is that what I do? I'm doing an actual presentation. Oh, present. There we go. Okay, so we have the NABA Client Challenge this week, which is all geared towards promotions and promoting yourself and getting your offers and yourself known out there. So I wanted to do a presentation and a training, or sort of like an overview of promotion as a topic. So I'm going to, can I share? Yes, I can. So we're going to be doing on how to effectively promote. I'm going to hide everyone so I can't see you, and I can avoid getting screen, what's it called? Stage fright. Okay, so how to effectively promote. I've actually got 4 slides, but I'll show you why. I'll show you why.
Hang on, that's not fair, because
I
you
know.
told me last week I wasn't allowed 4 slides.
I
So
know.
no, you're gonna have to only have 3.
I can do it at 3, I reckon. I could do it
Go
with
on
3.
Go on then.
But like the first slide isn't really a slide, it's just a picture. This is my niece. This is Lily. So the reason Lily is here, because I'm going to open up with a story. So she's a 2-year-old. Actually, she's not. She's 2 next week. But so this story is like, 18 months to 2 years old. I went to Bali over the winter, and I came back, and going over to her house, she was really cagey with me, and she's not the most open of children. Like she's unsure of people, and she could be a bit cagey about you, and it's like, oh, it's so frustrating, because I'm like, I just want to cuddle you, I just want to play with you, I just want to I just want to love you, but you don't want any of it. I try and hug her, she's like, no, and like I try and play with her, she's not interested in the slightest. And it's like frustrating, because I'm like, I want to give you like a really good time. I'm not trying to get anything from you. I'm trying to, bond and build a relationship with you. But she wasn't having any of it. And that was like frustrating. And yeah, I'm taking it very personally. And for about I wanted to have a better relationship with her anyway. So I decided that I was going to have her Mondays. And with my mum as well. My mum is her absolute favorite. She just loves my mum. So on Mondays, we decided that my mum and me were going to go, because she's got a childminder on an army base, so it makes it a bit difficult. So we go pick her up, and then after the childminder day's finished, and then we go to the park, and then we bring her to my flat, and then we feed her and change her and do all the stuff. And oh Lord, it is hard work, and I committed to that. I've got that as a Monday ritual. Every Monday I do that, and it is the hardest 2 hours of my week. I have to be so alert. I'm having to keep her alive. It's just not the fun stuff. It is not the fun stuff. I should probably have myself just showing this, but anyway. So I've been doing that for maybe 2 months now, and it was so hard. It's so hard. But anyway, on Sunday, I haven't really gone around my sister's house that much. On Sunday, I went to my sister's house, and I remember I was at the door, and I could hear my sister talking to Lily, saying, there's someone here, there's someone here. And I was like, oh, I wonder how she's going to be with me this time. I wonder. And I opened the door, and her face lit up. She's like, and I grabbed her, and she was very receptive. And then she was playing with me, And then I like was zooming her around with the car, and I was like, oh yes, that's it. I've built this relationship with her that now she's like really comfortable in my presence. And how does this relate to promoting? Okay. I've done that hard work beforehand. I've built that sort of like relationship with her. I've made myself very known to her. I've made myself very visible to her. I've shown that my intentions for her are good. And I've shown like that I'm consistent and I can be relied upon. She now knows, likes, and trusts me. And so that means I get to cash in on the chips when it's convenient for me. I get to go around and have fun with her. And, you know, I didn't have to change her. Her parents were doing that. And I didn't have to, you know, I didn't have to do all the unfun stuff. I just got to cash in on the aunt coupons. And that's kind of what I was thinking about in terms of promotion. It's about creating visibility and consistency and trustworthiness. So that's kind of what you have to do. You have to treat your audience as if they are a person that you need to build a relationship with. Like, so you can't treat social media like it is social media. Like, you can't treat it, well, you shouldn't. Like, it's just you know, this, like, I think we treat social media like it's a kind of robot, but you need to think of it like, oh, okay, the whole of social media, your whole audience is a person, or is someone that you need to build a relationship with. And when you're building a relationship, when you're trying to become more visible and more likable and more attractive to that person, that's built through consistency, that's built through showing up when things aren't that fun. And then once you've done that, and when you've built up enough of that visibility, then you get to cash in. Then you get to say, do you want to be my client? Do you want to come and on a play date with me? You know, there's an interesting analogy. So visibility equals sales. So I reckon I just covered that with this last slide. So we're going to like skim through this, but you can just see like, basically, I've gone through all of that. So we're going to go on to the next slide, which is what's stopping you. So what is stopping you getting on social media, or not even just social media, like what's stopping you going to places and building relationships with people that are like a work relationship? And the best example is social media, because that's where we're going to try and get clients, or to try and build an audience, or to try and build those connections. So what's stopping you? Why is it that a majority of people who have online businesses, they're quiet? Why are they not so, why are they, where's the visibility? Where's the like showing up? Where's the promotion of you and your services? Where is that? Because if your services and you are not visible and you're not present, they can't even start to like you, or to know you, or to trust you, to buy from you, right? Like it just can't happen. But business owners are so like skirtish, I think that's the word, when it comes to promoting themselves. We see it all the time. It drives us mad. Like, why are you not getting in front of people? And I think it's because of these things. Your fear of being annoying. There's a lack of confidence. You've got unclear messaging and uncertainty about where to promote. I kind of, these I think are the general reasons. And I'd actually love to know in the chat, like, have you got a reason why, like, you're not promoting yourself, or not getting loud, or not being present in front of anyone, let alone your ideal audience? I'm intrigued. Have we got any comments? Oh, I've got to 11:05. Where am I at? Oh, 6 minutes. Oh my God, lack of clarity about the next steps. Well, that's what we've got so far. No, not found the effective strategy yet. Posts, reels, stories, etc. Okay, so we've got like the strategy, we've got the clarity.
There's another one there.
What's the other one?
Find it weird talking to a camera and knowing what to say.
Yes, so it's this. So this, I think it kind of boils down to the awkwardness and the feeling of like how to like be in front of people. Like, what are you saying? There's also, I don't want to piss everyone off by being really present. I'm not sure what to say, and I'm not sure about where to promote. Ultimately, these things are not, they're not good enough, right? They're not a good enough reason, because they're somewhat irrational. I mean, yes, you do need to have like a strategy, and you want to show up with clarity and quality, but you need to just get yourself out there. Like, so when I relate it back to Lily, and I do know these are different situations, I'm not good with children. I'm not, especially babies. Like, I just don't understand what to do. I can't communicate with them. I don't know what they want. I don't understand, like, you know, my effort with Lily, I was trying to like hug her or play with her, and it just was I was getting no response. And so when I'm spending more time with her, getting to know her and bonding with her, it's in those trenches that I'm learning the ways to connect with her. I'm learning what she likes. Turns out she loves Mrs. Potato Head. She also loves minced beef as well. She likes a bolognese. I'm finding these things out about her. So it's this sort of like intention of like, okay, I'm going to put you first and get to know you. That enables me to start understanding more about them. It really is. We always say build as you fly. So there's an element of you just getting out there and testing and connecting, which is like a bit what I find about that, which is the best advice we can give if you're feeling any of these things, because you'll get with consistency and promoting things all over the place, you'll find somewhere that sticks. With unclear messaging, that will develop as you start to get to know your audience. Lack of confidence, that will grow with time. And the fear of being annoying is you're just overestimating yourself, because ultimately, if you post on social media 30 times, the chances of someone seeing that post 30 times is pretty small. It's quite hard to be annoying, quite honestly. You have to be pretty persistent to be annoying. And if you are annoying, that is probably a good sign, because it means you're getting out there. That's the first step. Anyway, so we have this philosophy of build as you fly. You have to get yourself out there in order to understand all the different nuances and the different dynamics of what your audience needs and where they are. But that is it's a bit like kind of preaching, telling the obvious. So the last one is just some tips, right? Some practical tips on this. I'm obviously whizzing through this, so I can't go into too much detail. And we do have a specific strategy that sort of touches on this. But the first thing is plan your connection strategy. What are you going, so my connection strategy with my niece was to, and this isn't really super relatable to business, I suppose, but we do have our connection strategy. You're on it, right? This is our connection strategy. Every Monday, it has to be consistent. You have to kind of, she had a screaming fit, and I was like, well, I'm still, I'm going to stick with it. You have to like go, when the going gets tough, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stay consistent. It's something I can do. I've got it planned into my week. Like, you have to plan your connection strategy, and it has to be something you can do consistently, that you're able to show up for, that you're able to do even when the going gets tough. Create that ritual as well. I guess that's in the same thing. So it is putting it in your week. So I think the easiest way is to put it into your week, like this connection strategy, so that it's something you're going to continuously show up for. It's almost, you kind of want to make it convenient for yourself, so it slots in. I can't think of anything worse than, like Cordelia says, we've just got to go spontaneously live all the time. I'm like, what kind of plan is that? We know we've got to do it, but it's there's a reason we've dropped the ball on it. It's because it's quite hard to motivate yourself to be spontaneously connecting. Like, that's not easy. So you have to create a ritual whereby it's part of your pillar tasks. Brushing your teeth, hopefully, fingers crossed, something you do all the time. So it's got to become something that is consistent and easy for you to sustain and fits into your week. And don't give up, because it's going to be like really hard. It's going to be really hard to be consistent. It's going to be you're going to get feedback that makes no sense, and it's going to also make you want to like change strategies or whatever, because like, oh, this person says they prefer a Tuesday. It's like, no, well, you can't be fickle, you can't be inconsistent, you can't be unreliable. You have to be like, show those things. And if you think about it, the people that you connect with most, the people you have the strongest relationships with in your life, are reliable, consistent. They're there for you. You like them, you trust them. Like, that is like, they might not do things that you like necessarily. You might even disagree on really fundamental aspects. You could be completely different in terms of like your thoughts about the world. Some of my best friends, I'm like, you're mad. Like, I can't believe you think that way. However, I trust them. They have been there like for years. right? So it's like you want to the consistency and the continuation and the effort is what really helps you create that visibility and that long-standing connection. We have, the way we do this is through our tribe funnel, is through this Rebellious Business Show. As we've already shared, it's a bit of a nightmare. Like we're running a different kind of show at the moment because we're trying to achieve a slightly different thing that's based on our values, but we're still finding our feet with it. Like I said something recently on the show where I was like, oh God, I can't believe I said that. It was completely inappropriate, but the show must go on. I'm not going to repeat it. I'm not going to make that mistake again. But it was just like,
I don't even know what that is.
I'll tell you afterwards. But Cordelia was like, I'm moving on. So I was like, oh God, you have to be consistent. But I think we're very trustworthy. People are really getting to know us. They're getting to know our values and showing up regularly. So there you have it. And if you are interested in learning how to build a tribe funnel and how to bolster your marketing with presence from start to finish, that's essentially what the tribe funnel is all about. It's about being present with your audience from start to finish throughout the whole marketing pipeline, that whole marketing journey. Then this is something that you can learn by working with us. And we have multiple different ways depending on the level of support you need. But if you're interested in just creating a pipeline, first of all, about that automated, that marketing machine, which is what you feed those relationships into. We have a webinar or training happening tomorrow, which is called How to Build Your Marketing Machine. And we're also going to touch on how you can inject that presence in there as well. So it's a bit of a flimsy call to action because it's not about promotion. However, it's relevant. So we're going to be sharing.
100%. It's about having a machine that enables you to continuously promote. So it's not solely about the actual nitty-gritty promotion, but it's about having a system so that promotion is bolstered and works so much more, so much better. Your results are so much stronger.
Yes, and you need to have a marketing system. You need that. Otherwise, you are, well, my thoughts in terms of that. The marketing machine is what we're going to go through. That is basically about automating your leads and sale process. As a service-based business, your expertise is in the service you deliver. It is not in chasing down clients, bringing in new leads, chasing business, like upsell. It's just that's not your expertise. But if you want to succeed, you need to do those things. This can be automated, right? So that means it's like, that's what you really need to do as a business owner, not just a service provider, is that you need to create systems that support you. But this is important to do because it takes that away from you and you can focus on delivering the service. So I went over time, didn't I?
Can we get the marketing machine link in the chat and everywhere, just so that anybody who wants to come to Marketing Machine tomorrow, we're going to be live at 2 p.m. UK time with the Marketing Machine, helping you set up a system for generating more leads and more sales. Caroline, well done. Absolutely smashed it. And actually, John says you went 3 minutes over, but you stopped screen sharing and went into the bridge. So John, she didn't. She was done. She just did the next segment in that 3 minutes, which is fantastic. I'm looking for a round of applause. I can't find one. What's this?
I got one from Simon.
Oh, here we go. Oh, sounds like hail on a hang on. We'll go one more time.
Did anyone think that might
sound weird though? That's supposed to be a round of applause. Well done, Caroline. Smashed it.
Thank you. Was the knee story? Did we get the story with the knee?
Yes, because it's about building rapport. This is about, like I was like,
and now
absolutely.
Okay, good. I liked it. Fab. Okay. I was really nervous about that as well.
Well, you did an absolute marvelous job.
Fabulous. Okay, cool. Well, that's that. So that's promotion, and that's kind of essentially what we teach our rebels to do in Client Week as well. It's all about putting out those promotions and starting to get loud. It's all about getting loud. That's one thing Cordelia coined a long time ago. That's part of getting loud, part of your pipeline. Very, very important. So,
who do we have in the spotlight today, Caroline? Who is our rebel in the spotlight, aka victim?
The victim. Okay, so this is our next segment, which helps you get to know the rebels of the Rebellious Entrepreneurs Academy, which is our membership site. We really believe in bringing people together, as well as providing training and tips and support and so many resources. So this is your opportunity to get to know the rebels of the Rebellious Entrepreneurs Academy. It's our tribe, and we like to create a bit of fun and also a way for you to know them. So we created Rebel in the Spotlight. So Rebel in the Spotlight is a game where one of our rebels is going to be a bit devious and is going to they're going to start with a statement, and then they're going to elaborate on that statement, tell the story around that statement. And we're going to have 3 panelists who are going to work together to figure out whether or not that rebel in the spotlight is telling the truth or not. They each get 2 questions, and then they deliberate, they come to a conclusion. The winner stays on, although we might have to change that because it's dependent on availability, and so far we're running on.
The winner has a green light to come back.
They have a green light to come back.
Possible available opportunity.
Yeah, Rebel. I mean, and the benefit of it is that we're going to do a little section at the beginning to tell you who they are and what they do, which gives them a little bit of like that visibility. So it is a good opportunity, but we are dependent on availability, and that's challenging. A challenge that we are dealing with, and we're also 1 panelist down.
2, I think. 2 panelists.
2 down. Oh, yeah, we're done.
But that means we are open to volunteers. So if anybody wants to volunteer to be on the panel, type the word volunteer in the chat. I'm just going to bring in today's Rebel in the Spotlight. It's Liam Barry. Hey, Liam. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you.
You excited to be back in the spotlight again after your victory last week?
I am.
Marvellous.
Yes, Liam won last week. He's the first rebel in the spotlight to win. He fooled our panelists. So yeah, welcome back. I'm intrigued to hear what you've cooked up for us this time. And have we got any volunteers?
Well, we have who do we have? We've got Simon. Who else?
Simon's a pre-planned panelist. I didn't do a very good job. We've really got a lot of things going on, and I reckon John has done it before.
Nicola's asking for better questions this week, panel. Nicola, you going to come and join us in the panel? Show them how it's done.
I can do that.
We actually created a pack.
We did, but it's a bit late to give the spontaneous volunteers a pack. Caroline, do you want to do the introductions as I organise 1 more panelist?
There's one in the chat, Cordelia.
Eddie. Okay.
Perfect. So, how this is going to go? Am I explaining the instructions?
Yeah. And we need to intro our rebels.
Oh yes, we do. We need to intro the rebels. So I'm gonna do the introing, and we've got Liam. He actually did send me a bio. Again, we are work in progress, just to let everyone know. He actually sent me a brilliant bio, so I'm going to read it word for word. Liam is a specialist at automating lead generation while eliminating tech overwhelm. He's brilliant at this. I was like, oh, we got Doug. He finally turned up. Oh, what time do you call this, Doug? So Liam is our rebel in the spotlight, who is the lead generating automation expert that eliminates tech overwhelm, which is, I think we can all agree, is a really big deal. Simon is, I can also say this with confidence, Simon is a mindset coach for athletes and high performers and sports people. So essentially helping athletes and sports people improve their performance and improve their career over time by getting into like their mindset. What is it that's holding them back? And the best thing that Simon does is he helps you create your best life by understanding what it is that you're motivated by right now. So if you keep doing something that's making you like, why do I keep doing this? It's making me unhappy. We get into the motivations with Simon. So even if you're not a sports person and you're intrigued by what makes you tick, which is a little plug, then definitely get hold of Simon. Nicola is the keto queen. That's what I'm going to call you. She is award-winning. She's a specialist. And yeah, queen of keto, plus loads of other things. Nicola is really multi-talented. I think if you contact Nicola about anything, she'll probably be able to help you on that. We do want to niche you down, Nicola. And that is a big thing. But yes, Nicola is the keto queen. She's very, very invested in health. And she is your queen to go to for keto support. Yes, there you go. And Doug, Mr. Late Arriver. Doug.
Sorry, I'm really, really sorry. I've just had
That's
a
okay.
mare this morning.
Don't apologise. It's fine. You're here now. It's all that matters.
I'll take full responsibility because we're still organising. We're still doing the organisation of this. It's getting better though. Doug has a podcast called Goals Do Come True. He is the goals guy. I've actually got a book of Doug's where he is Think Big. What's the book called, Ken?
Think simple, win big, how to build the business of your dreams with a few simple goals.
Yes.
You
So
need to do voiceovers, Doug.
yeah.
I think there's a cartoon character out there waiting for you somewhere. for a
Cartoon
voiceover.
character.
Yeah.
Cartoon character.
Well,
Okay.
no.
What
well,
about? I'll take it. I'll take
voiceover.
it.
Well, we could
Like
do
I said-
Charlie Chaplin dubbing style stuff, but yeah, what else do you do voiceovers of?
Yeah.
Big Brother.
I feel like you'd be
Big Brother. Oh,
like
yeah.
some sophisticated cat.
Or like the voice in a pantomime. The voice of God. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just trying to wind you up. love
No,
it.
it's perfectly fine.
Well, if you want to
Fantastic.
have any support or know anything about goal setting and how to achieve your goals, and also wealth wizardry, he is a genius with wealth and helps a lot of people with money. That I think that has to be unregulated. Anyway, doesn't matter. Go check him out.
Famous, all the disclaimers.
Wealth Tribe. Join Wealth Tribe and check out Doug's content there. So you three are going to be making up the panel. And Liam, Doug is we have two undefeated champions with each other. We have Liam and Doug. Doug has so far won every round, and Liam has as well. I mean, it's only been running for a few weeks, so the streak is not that high. But nonetheless, are you ready, teams?
I
We need
actually
drum roll.
feel really sorry for you, Liam. You've got a very tough panel there.
Sorry?
For anyone watching on Facebook as well, we have we have a bit of rivalry going on in the chat as well. Simon Worth says, "You're going down, Liam Barry," and Nicola says, "Oh yeah." So yeah, this should be a good one.
And we'd love it if you're on the Facebook. We'd love to hear your 2 cents. Get involved. Let us know. So one thing we're going to do differently this week is we would like you to elaborate, Liam. So we would like you to spin the yarn a bit more and share more details that we can poke holes in, because so far it's been a bit elusive. So
During the statement or during the questions?
we'd like you to give the statement, and then we're going to ask you to elaborate. So give us the
Okay.
circumstances. Okay, so what's the statement?
The statement is, I was once asked by the police to confirm my whereabouts as part of a murder investigation.
Oh, okay. We should write that down. Okay,
I'm
so
going guilty.
yeah. Yeah. Liam was once asked by police to confirm his whereabouts, to give an alibi in a murder investigation. So now we're going to ask you to tell us about that. Give us the story.
Okay, so there was a late on Friday night, there was somebody murdered at the end of the road in Lordswood in Southampton, the road that I lived on. And as part of that, because we'd been on the way home from the pub, then the police wanted to know why we were in that street at that time when there was a murder within 5 minutes of us being there.
Okay. Different tone than we're used to, but let's go. Okay. This is our midweek pick me up, but let's get into the murder case. Okay. So, panelists, you have 2 questions. Use them wisely. Try and not get it to be too gory if possible, but let's see what happens. Off you go. Simon. Oh.
Where did you bury the body? That was a serious question. I don't know why everyone's laughing.
Yeah, okay.
He hasn't answered though. That's telling.
This isn't a trial.
You're making an assumption here that I actually did it.
Yes, not the right, not the truth we're searching for. I mean, although important, but yes.
Although, to be
Okay.
fair, it's over 18 years since I was at uni, so it's possible.
Oh
So
God.
you were 40.
Okay, Nicola. Oh yeah, Nicola, go.
How did the police question you?
They came to the house and asked us to explain what we were doing at that time and in that place. So they came and knocked on the door, basically.
Okay. Doug.
Okay, so you had the interview at the house, but you said we. So how many of you were down the pub and then walked home down the road together,
Me and my
and
flatmate.
then were in the house at the end?
Me and my flatmate. So
There's
we
only
were
two
at uni in a
suspects.
shared house, so it was me plus one.
We've got a comment just quickly. I want to share this. I love the Rebellious Business Show. You don't get a murder inquiry on a normal business channel. Yes, yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, cool. Okay, Simon, back to you.
Did you know the
Ideally, you want to try and get some like details, huh?
Did you know the person that had been murdered?
No.
Okay.
Nicola.
I'm going to ruminate before the question pops out. So, coming home from the pubs, this is obviously late at night. They've come and knocked on the door. So they're obviously looking for witness statements, I would guess. And this was obviously at uni. So this is a good 15, 16 years ago. Oh, okay, so you're older than you look. But
Don't
20
butter
years
him up,
ago.
Nicola.
It's what, 30 odd for me. Can't be 30 odd. Yeah. So, and you mentioned Southampton already, so that's down on the coast. So it would have been that constabulary.
You know somebody there, Nicola?
How many officers interviewed you?
2.
Need
One
some-
male
need
and
some-
one female, if I remember rightly.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Doug. By the way, I don't think you guys don't need me to select you. You guys are a panel. You can all work together. I'll have go.
Describe the follow-up process. What did you have to prove to demonstrate that you weren't involved?
They asked us what when they were interviewing at this house. They said what were we doing. They asked us where we'd been. So we'd been to Jesters, if anybody knows Southampton in Lordswood. Jesters, a few beers in there, watching the band. They asked us to give them a name of somebody we'd been with, so that they could corroborate that. And then they asked us what time we left and what time we got home, so they could collaborate how long it takes to walk from one to the other, which was about 8 minutes.
These are good details. These are good details, I will say. Do you have any questions, Cordelia? Anything from the
I
audience?
would love to hear a question from our audience. I want you guys to get involved. Can you drop a question in the chat for us? And we will ask Liam your question. This is your chance
not
to
just
get
it's
involved.
the panel against Liam.
Sorry?
It's not just the panel against Liam. It's everyone. You've got to help. You got to help the panel catch him out.
The thing is, there's not much we can do to support you, Liam. So
yeah,
all right.
You're on your own.
Otherwise, I'd be on your side, and I'm like, I don't even know how I would do that.
Simon, you're the panel. You're not the audience. You've already had your questions. He's contributing.
I know I'm bold and everything, Simon, but come on.
Have you got a question, Caroline?
Did you find out? Did the person? No, actually, that's got nothing relevant to do with the if this happened to you or not. How can we figure out whether you're telling the truth about whether you got interviewed or not? How did they find out your address?
CCTV.
And well, you didn't have your so they could identify you from the CCTV and then track you down. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, because it's right in the centre of, I don't know if you know Lordswood in Southampton, but it's right in the centre of Studentville, covered in CCTV. And we live so you got one main road, and then we lived off the next road off of it.
So it was
they followed the
it would have been
CCTV.
bit of door to door as well
Hmm.
at the time.
Don't give him the answers, Doug. See, got Doug answering for you.
I mean, that would be the logical answer. I was expecting Liam to say that. Well, they were coming door to door. But no, they've identified you on the CCTV and then matched your face up with your door number. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay, we've got a question from the audience. How long did the interview take? Because mine took 3 hours. John, were you there?
John. Why are you giving him the answers? Stop giving him
John and
the
I weren't housemates at uni, by the way.
Say it again.
So when did John get accused of being questioned for a murder? But that's a question for another time.
Yeah.
Yes, valid question. How long did it take?
About 10 minutes.
Oh,
10 minutes.
Diligent. Okay. I think the panel have been given enough. Intrigued at guys, share privately or on Facebook what you think.
How do you share?
Well, you can click Cordelia or Caroline and you can DM us on the chat, or you can share on Facebook what you think, so the panelists can't be what's the word, influenced. But panelists, now you've got to deliberate. There you go.
So we can talk amongst ourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, we're going to leave you.
As per the usual ritual, I'm going to set a stopwatch of 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to come up with a mutual decision of whether Liam is being truthful or if indeed he is a liar.
Simon.
We are going to leave you to it, and I will see you in a moment.
Simon, what do you think?
I think it's true.
Yeah, I think it's true too. Nicola thinks it's true.
I think.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, I think that if they are trying to find witnesses, although the CCTV is interesting because, as Cordelia would have said, it's a door-to-door knocking. If he's there and the thing is there, and they're establishing a timeline.
That could have been just a little red herring thrown in to,
maybe.
cause a little bit of doubt in thought processes.
I mean, just in case this is actually true, we should possibly be careful what we say about Liam, for fear of repercussion.
But if you're being discounted as a witness rather than a suspect, that's one of the questions you should have asked him. Was he a witness or a suspect? Duh, we'll know for next time. But in terms of if he was at a club and he's walked home and effectively come home to the streets been shut down, they would walk and knock.
I think he got, well, on the face of it, he got past the police because he was interviewed in the house.
Well, you can come up the other, I'm assuming.
Yeah, a different way. There's different ways in. No, I'm gonna stick with, I believe it was a truthful experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I think so too.
I wish I'd asked him if he got a kebab on the way home, though.
I think we're ready, Cordy.
I think you are. That's why I've come back in. 30 seconds to go. Having said that, I did start the stopwatch late, so it's probably about 2 minutes. Right, let's.
One job.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, no, it's 2 jobs. It's removing spotlights and hitting a button. I can't do it.
Okay.
Liam, this is your moment. Hang on, wait.
I'm here.
True or false?
False.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Don't ever place poker with Liam Barry, ladies and gentlemen. He is very good at this. Wow, I totally thought you were telling the truth.
The CCTV thing, I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised at the panel. I mean, I think I'd have deliberated longer. I'm not going to lie, guys. But yeah, well, nice. Good work, Liam. Or maybe,
is Doug did have a really good point there that Liam could have just thrown in a curveball. I mean, that would have been a very good tactic.
I'm far too honest for that.
Yeah, I thought he answered really honestly. I was like, no, he was very like quick with the CCTV thing. And so I was like, oh no, yeah, like
what we have learned.
Yeah.
What we have learned is
Yeah.
one of our rebels has been in a murder investigation and their interview took 3 hours. Oh, it's all coming out. It's all coming out now.
We'll have to get the details on that. All right.
I can't do business with Liam now. I don't trust him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one problem. I did think that when we're doing Rebel in the Spotlight, we are actually basically saying we're a bunch of liars. So there's a
last week was true.
Yeah, the last one was true. You lie 50% of the time, is what I'm understanding.
And last week was way more unplausible than this week.
Yeah, remind us what last week was, Liam.
Being invited onto a US submarine for dinner with the captain.
So that episode, just tune in and check out whether Liam, well, we already gave it away, but you can watch it on repeat. Okay,
Find it somewhere. Just look for it, it'll be there, it'll turn up. You'll just manifest it, and the episode will suddenly arrive in the algorithm through the feed. That's the word I'm looking for. Shout out to Jennifer, who has picked up a ball that I dropped weeks ago, which is editing episodes into podcast episodes. We're catching up. Where are we up to, Jen? Oh, she's not here. I don't know where she's gone, but it might be on the podcast at some point. And just to say that we do actually have a podcast, by the way, just in case those of you didn't know, which is the replay of these all tidied up and put onto Spotify for you, so you can listen on the go. So if anyone's mad enough to want to do that, just search up the Rebellious Business Show on any of your podcast areas where you find podcasts.
But if you're only going to listen to one podcast, it's got to be the Goals Do Come True podcast, which is available on Apple, Spotify, and my website.
You did that such a good voiceover for yourself as well.
Oh my gosh, we need to make a cartoon character for you.
Yeah. Oh no, do you know what you could do? Did you ever see that thing where the guy showed up in court and he accidentally put like a Zoom mask on and he was showing up as a cat, and they're like, excuse me, he was like testifying, but he was like a cat, and they were like, you are a cat. He's like, I don't know how to change this. So it's just this talking cat on Zoom testifying, because he's like, I don't know what they're like. We need to find that. Everyone go have a little hunt for that, because it's really funny. But yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to get Doug. I
love that Caroline's just delegating people to go hunt for random videos.
We have too many. We have so
many.
John will be on it. It'll be dropped into the links in about 3 or 4 seconds. There you go. Look.
Can I just say, John, we love him for that. Has he done it?
No.
He's on it.
No, look
I've beaten him to it.
Yeah, there we go. A rivalry.
No, he's done the cat thing.
Can we share it? Can we share it as a close off?
Come on, let's add you into the spotlight, John. There we go. Someone rocked up at a court hearing, a digital online one like that. Well, that is all from us. And this has been the Rebellious Business Show, where we have taken crazy to a whole new level, but we do it well and we love it. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for being here with us. And we will see you same time, same place next week. But between now and then, we have the Marketing Machine webinar happening tomorrow, 2 p.m. UK time, where we will be in serious mode and giving you some training on how to build a marketing machine that brings you more leads, more sales, more clients, more blooming fulfillment and happiness in your business life, because you've got this marketing thing working for you and doing its thing. So I'll see you there. Come along and have a wicked rest of your Wednesday. Bye, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rebels. Love you. Bye. Jennifer's away from the laptop, which means we can't end the call. Right, hang on.
Okay.
You've so got to love the chaos of
you do like a David Attenborough closing, like as if we've got credits going on the screen. Like we've got credits rolling, so now we need David Attenborough.
Yeah.
I'm now on Jennifer's computer, and I can. Who's ending it then?
Romeo John. We're going.
We're going. Romeo.